Okay, so this is a problem from section 7.1, and they're asking us to graph f of x equals 1 plus the square root, not the square root, 1 plus the absolute value of x. And so what we're going to do here is we're actually going to graph this using an xy chart. So we're going to find some values here, and we're just going to choose some x values, plug them in, and find the corresponding y values. Remember, f of x is just a replacement for y. Okay, and so remembering that the basic shape for an absolute value graph is a V-shaped. So we're expecting to see this kind of a thing come out. Okay, so the values that I'm going to choose here, -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. And that will allow this shape to come out. And when I plug these in, so if I evaluate f at -2, then I have 1 plus the absolute value of -2. And remember that the absolute value makes a number positive. It's just talking about the distance from 0 on the number line. Okay, so this would become 1 plus 2, which is 3. So that's one of our ordered pair points. Okay, and then I'm going to evaluate f of -1, so that is 1 plus the absolute value of -1. Absolute value of -1 is a positive 1, so that becomes a 2. Okay, f of 0 is when I plug 0 in for x there, absolute value of 0 is just 0, so this is just going to be a 1. And then f of 1 plus the absolute value of 1. Absolute value of 1 is 1, so that's a 2. And then f of 2 is 1 plus the absolute value of 2, so that's a 3. Okay, so the question that was asked, the person that asked this question was actually asking how to enter this into the MyMathLab program. And there's going to be a math palette in MyMathLab, and there's going to be a tool that's going to allow you to choose one of the basic functions. And so since you can see that, here's our basic function for this, we know it's V-shaped, then you would actually click on the V-shaped tool, and then it would allow you to graph it using that. There are going to be other tools on the math palette there. It'll have a parabola, and it'll have a line, and a few other things. Okay. All right, so if I graph this, I'm just doing this by hand here. You'll have to use, like I said, the tool in MyMathLab. So -2 and +3 is going to put me right there. -1 for x, +2 for the y, and 0, 1, and then 1, 2, so over 1 up 2, and then 2, 3. And what we're seeing here is what we should expect to be seeing, which is a V-shaped graph come out of this. Okay. All right, so that's it for that problem.